4th and 5th graders? Welcome back to Stuff with Martina. Today I'm gonna ride a skateboard because I want to, but I don't know how to, so let's try it. Time for Stuff with Martina. Alright, so today on Stuff with Martina, we're going to be talking about what happens when you fight with your sibling. Because whether you're the oldest or the youngest or you're somewhere in the middle, I'm sure that if you have a sibling, you've fought with them at least once this week. So, I thought it would be fitting if I brought in my own sister to talk about this. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me introduce to you Brianna! That took a really long time. Brianna, say hi.
Hello.
Alright, so Brianna and I are going to play a little game. I'm going to set the timer to 20 seconds, and we're going to see how many things that we've fought over we can name in 20 seconds. So, for example, one of them could be like the TV remote. That would be something that we fought over before. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer at 20 seconds, and Brianna's going to start. Ready, go.
The trash.
The shower.
Walking the dogs.
Who gets to watch TV? Like, who gets to pick?
Feeding the dog.
Setting the table.
Washing the dishes.
Making dinner.
Making the beds.
Dang it. I was going to say the front seat of the car. Brianna, thank you so much for your participation in this game. And thank you for being part of Stuff with Martina.
Always.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, today on Stuff with Martina, we're going to be talking about what happens when you fight with your siblings. So as you saw with Brianna and I, siblings can fight all the time, and even over the smallest things like doing the dishes. And hey, that's normal. We're not perfect, so we have a tendency to fight with our siblings or our friends. But the important part is forgiveness and reconciliation. Now, you might be thinking, well, yeah, it's very easy to forgive your brother or your sister after something small like doing the dishes or taking out the trash, but what if the problem is bigger? What if your brother broke a promise? Or what if your sister took something from you that was very, very important to you? Well, the same rules apply. You should still forgive your brother and your sister, and you should still reconcile with them. Now, I know it might be a little bit harder to forgive them, but you can ask God to help you forgive them and reconcile with your brother and your sister because it is so important to do so. Why do I have to forgive them? Why do I have to forgive my brother who broke a promise to me? Or why do I have to forgive my sister who did something so terrible to me? Well, forgiveness is important regardless of the situation. Because by not forgiving, you're going to be left with feelings of anger, bitterness, and jealousy in your heart, which can lead to very dark actions. There's an example of this in the Bible with the story of Cain and Abel. The story of Cain and Abel tells a story of two brothers, Cain and Abel, who both presented gifts to the Lord. But when they presented these gifts, the Lord only accepted Abel's gifts and not Cain's gifts. This made Cain angry, and he had feelings of jealousy in his heart towards his brother Abel. These feelings of anger and jealousy and bitterness were so strong in Cain's heart that one day Cain took Abel out into a field and murdered his own brother. By giving us the example of Cain and Abel, the Bible teaches us that these feelings of anger, bitterness, and jealousy are very dangerous, but that they can be resolved by forgiveness. And not forgiveness when you just say, yeah, I forgive you in front of your mom, but actually forgiving them. So, to wrap this up, here at the 45, love is the name of the game. And even in bad situations like a fight with your brother and your sister, we have to remember that love and forgiveness are above all things. And no matter how big the fight, you always have to seek reconciliation with your brother and your sister and forgive them in your heart. Alright everybody, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!